Welcome back, roomies, to the Third Period Podcast. I am Thomas Mountain.
I am Carson Gabber.
I'm Cameron Cerny, and we've got our first guest today.
I'm Kaylee.
Davis.
Kaylee
Davis.
So, Kaylee is one of our good friends, and she asked if she could be on the podcast, and we, of course, said yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need more content and more things to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to burn out of questions and stuff to talk about. I feel like if we don't get people on.
Yeah, so thank God for Kaylee.
If you want to be a guest, hit us up and
yeah,
we'll throw you on.
I know Matt Goblish already wants to be a guest.
I know that Morgan, your girlfriend's right out there.
Yeah,
she's like 5 feet away. Yeah.
No, we're never having her on the show.
No.
Yeah, but so we have Kaylee with us today, and we kind of compiled some questions for her and some questions that we have.
Yeah.
And just we're gonna hopefully this will be a good podcast. So stay tuned after this sponsor. Welcome back, ladies. It's Thomas.
Who do you think would sponsor this?
What?
Who do you think would sponsor this?
Use code ROOM2 for 10% off for your first book free on audible.com.
I haven't heard Audible in a good while.
So you're probably wondering why we're in a different set area today, and this will not be our permanent set. We will be back up in our regular area, but
looking over the auditorium.
But some people decide that they want to be in the auditorium today and set up without our consent, and that's not cool. I'm never going to Midland. I'm not going to name college names, but it's Midland University, and
well, we get out there and we're like, all right, let's go. And then one lady walks into the room. And we're like, hey, who are you? And then just more, and then like the garage door opens up and like
thousands
of people are in our auditorium right now. The thing you look at every day.
A couple people came in and started like setting up, risers and music stands, and we're like, oh, maybe they'll just leave, but they didn't. They kept just coming.
Yeah. And then last year we had the same concert happen. Anyway.
It was really boring. Rebar, our choir teacher, made us cheer for them.
Okay, it was actually kind of cool, but...
No, it's funny because everybody was like, rush the stage. And I'm like, I don't want to make them feel good, Like, we're just...
Oh, yeah.
He's like, rush the stage and, clap really loud for them. I'm like...
They did a whole Greatest Showman set.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Anyway, Kaylee.
Hello.
You've been... I would assume that you I'm aware of our Room 2 videos. Have you watched any of them?
None.
None of them? Okay.
That's cool.
That's neat.
That's why we had to hear. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Kaylee.
Yeah.
I'm a junior at Gretna High School. I'm pretty much in the same things that these guys are.
Yeah.
Choir, show choir. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Living life.
So you're in Revolution this year.
Yes.
And how's that going?
It's really fun. We have a cool show this year.
We do.
Yeah, it's a lot different than what I'm used to. I've been in a women's group since about 8th grade, so this is really new, and I really like it.
Mm-hmm. Is it? Do you think the show is better with boys? It's not biased. We're all very feminine right here. This is a feminist zone.
Okay. Let's stop.
I think that guys can add another element to a show, and I think that our show's really good. But I don't know, a women's show could be really cool too.
Would you prefer a mixed type of choir or like a women's choir? Or
yeah, I would prefer to be in a mixed show choir, just because you can do a lot more partner dances, and you have the bass part and the tenors and.
Amen.
Thank you, Cameron. We have a couple questions.
I had a few questions. We wrote down. I mean, we all have girlfriends, but there's still a lot of things we're scared to ask them.
Yeah.
So
that's why you're here.
That's why you're here. So I mean, our first thing was like, what's it like being a girl?
How does the female reproductive system work?
Just 1 week out of the month, you're either pregnant or not, and.
Are you pregnant right now?
No.
Good.
Good month.
Good.
It's been a good month.
Okay, good.
So, like, do you just worry for, like, an entire month until you get that confirmation?
Well, I would assume if you're not having,
Right.
intercourse, you shouldn't be worrying.
I don't know.
Call me out, Thomas.
Kaylee, do you worry?
No, I do not worry.
This is taking a whole turn that I don't know where this is going now, but I'm excited.
Are you?
I'm excited for the future.
Hey, now we got kicked out. Fired up.
Make an appearance on
Make an appearance on the
third
Roommates
period
podcast.
Yes, please
This
distract
guy was
this
in our-
question.
This is one of our teachers, Mr. Shostak.
Hi, everyone. This episode is brought to you by Buttery Smooth Crackers. Great value. It has personally helped my son get through the first year and a half of his life. We've gotten rid of all milk products, and it's just this. Ground down with the paste. Not a sponsor, but...
Just love the product.
I just love the product.
Shout out to Walmart.
Thank you.
Great value.
All right. Anyway,
As we were saying, we are just curious boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
this was gonna be like a bit, and then we were gonna move on and make it like a thing.
what?
Well, I've got a few more
questions.
A few more bits, or maybe not bits.
Can I fix this mic real quick?
Good.
So
Talk about
we were wondering, how do you get girls?
Yeah.
How does that work? How do you get someone to like you?
Because I know from my personal experience, my girlfriend Nicole, I never really got her per se.
She was whipped already.
I just kind of started talking to her, and then we went to a concert, and then we're like, yeah, we're dating then, dude.
Oh, did you never have a set, or what?
No,
do?
we have a set date. We
Yeah.
have this, so
But
pretty
just
much,
you hung out so much that
pretty
you
much,
were
we were really good friends. We became really close over a span of 2 months, and then
Then we got married.
we just got married.
Now we're-
We got my daughter on the way, and
7 months, right?
7 months now.
Yeah.
And so we started kind of talking for just 2 months, and then took her to a Panic at the Disco concert, and then after that, we shared a nice little kiss in the car, and then we've been dating ever since. Yeah,
Yuck.
we're almost about to
Yuck.
hit. We're gonna hit.
2K followers soon.
We're gonna hit 2 years here in March.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
'Cause you only got 4 years out of high school and 2 of those.
Yeah, I've been stuck with her for 2 of them. It's awful.
Anyway,
Oh.
So how do you get girls?
Personally,
from a women's perspective.
from a
Yeah.
women's perspective,
Yeah.
personally, being sat down and being asked to be someone's girlfriend is really cringy.
I would assume
And I just,
so.
yeah, it's, gross.
So,
Is
like-
it just something you assume?
It seems pretty elementary, It's like, hey, Cameron, will you be my girlfriend?
Is this like official?
Are we like,
So, what are we?
I mean, that kind of has to happen, but I get what you mean.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have to probably have a talk about.
probably an official talk, but not sitting down
So too
will you be my
early, or-
girlfriend? It's kind of gross. I like the getting close and then hanging
yeah.
out and then,
Yeah.
We should be close enough with them to
Right.
be let's make this thing official.
Well, also,
Yeah,
I think, in the real. Obviously, we're in high school, so we're around these people a lot. But in the, after high school, we're probably just going to have to meet someone and just go, oh, you're pretty. Want to go on a date with me?
Yeah, because
But-
here you kind of just hang out with someone
Yeah.
until
Being in the same groups.
Yeah.
Because I think in
especially
high
that.
school it's I'll just use Nicole for example. We hung out in the same group and all that, and then I easily could have just been like, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? Because we already hung out, we already had that baseline
Yeah.
to where I could have just asked her. But in outside of that, if a girl from another school that I just met, I think that you'd have to go out on a couple dates to see if you guys work, and then you'd hit the point where you go, so what are we?
Yeah.
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 I mean, none of us really have that experience, so we can't say anything.
Yeah.
yeah.
But, what would be the ideal? I keep messing with my shoelace. I'm sorry. What would be the ideal thing for a guy asking you out? What would you need to happen?
What are your steps? What are your perfect
Yeah.
I would like to hang out for a while first in like a group setting, because sometimes hanging alone with a guy like before you have that baseline is kind of weird, and it can sometimes feel forced. And then just like find out what each other likes and their common interests. And like a big thing is that I've noticed that when a lot of people are like not a thing or not dating, they like manipulate each other into thinking, like, I don't know, it's stupid.
Can you get a for instance?
So for instance, like if a girl thinks a guy likes him and she's like one of the girls that tries to play hard to get, she'll like manipulate him into thinking that some other guy's interested in her, or like she's interested in some other guy, so the guy will try harder, or vice versa.
Oh, I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
Like playing hard to get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay.
And so just like mind games are probably really crappy, so don't do that.
Would you say that you play hard to get?
No, not really.
You're very.
I don't really play, honestly.
I was watching. You know, I have Hulu, and a lot of the commercials that come on are for eHarmony or like Match.com, and it's always like 23-year-old looking people, like really attractive 23-year-olds who are like, my dog likes to play games, but I'm done with them.
I get those too. Yeah.
I'm done with games. That's why I joined eHarmony. It's like, no, you don't. No, you didn't. You did not join eHarmony. You are 23 and gorgeous. What?
Yeah.
No, you're not. You are out here on
Well, it's
Tinder.
just like you're a model doing ads.
Well, I know, but it's just like, no, you're not. Don't lie
That's
to
what
me.
Advertising is.
Yeah, but they should be like 40-year-olds who are done playing games, you know?
I don't think many people would join eHarmony if it was a bunch of 40-years on the
Well, they
ad.
should know their demographic. It's not out of college people. Like,
Well, maybe it's 40-year-olds like, hey, maybe I can swoop a 20-year-old.
hey, you know, maybe I can get one of these 23-year-olds who's done playing games, because I won't play any games.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't play hard to get and be honest with each other. Have the baseline and just work your way into it. It doesn't need to happen
But also,
fast.
like, should you be a little hard to get?
Well, yeah, you
Tease them a
shouldn't.
little, you know?
What would you like it if a guy just kind of like threw it all in, was like,
Like
no,
always
I got
around you,
I
like
got
shadowed you, and was like, and you're like, okay, dude, chill.
Well, yeah, it
think there's
doesn't
a
need
di-
to be like in a
there's
mind
a-
game kind of way though. Like it could just kind of be
Yeah.
like he like is around you a lot, and then like he kind of just goes off and does his own thing, just to like show you that like he's
He
not
doesn't
like
need to
so
be.
desperate, right?
Well, I think there's a difference between like clingy and just wanting to be around someone.
Yeah.
Like,
So just like be casual.
Just be chill, bro.
just be chill
Just
when
be
you're
chill,
with,
bro.
with girls. We're just teaching all of our young audience how to get the female of their dream.
This is for
Finesse
you,
the
Andy B.
honeys.
Andy B, you and Brando.
We should
Brando,
have-
I'm looking at you.
We should have Andy on the show.
Yeah.
That'd be
What is?
It has to be daily.
This is a good question. What is your perfect guy? Like what? When you envision like your perfect guy, what do you see? What are you looking at here?
So you know Jonah Bricker,
Run a YouTube
Him.
channel.
Straight.
but straight.
Good. Good.
I'm kidding.
Jonah Bricker, but straight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you're gay, hit up my boy Jonah Bricker.
JoeBrick_XD on Snapchat.
Yeah, hit my boy up.
He's a lot of fun.
He's a lovely
Good-looking guy.
singing voice. Hit
Good
my boy
looking,
up.
great dancer.
We'll hype him up if we have him on the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'd love to
Jonah,
have him
come on the show.
Which we probably won't.
Jonah, I know you don't watch these, but come on the show.
I know you don't watch these.
Anyway,
I doubt he does. So,
Perfect guy. It's kind of like a weird thing, but I kind of like it if they're taller than me.
that's another
I
thing.
feel
like a
most-
general-
I feel like most girls maybe do.
Yeah.
Except for like really tall girls. 'Cause then, you know, they gotta. Also, we're gonna have her on the show at some point.
oh, that'll be a good one.
I wanna have her on the show. I don't know if you heard Carson, but I'm not gonna repeat the name.
You gotta stop cutting her off. What do you gotta say?
So yeah, they've got to be taller than me.
It's me too.
We have to have like some common interests. So like I hope they like music and have some musical talent. Because it's kind of the worst when you have a guy that can't sing, but they try to serenade you, so you kind of just have to sit there and you're like,
There's some guy with a guitar just horribly singing like Ed Sheeran.
Matt.
yeah.
Oh, come on.
He said that he's like playing the guitar on like YouTube.
Yeah,
He said
yeah,
that it's
yeah.
trash.
Matt, we'll have you on the show too.
Yeah, he has study hall too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a little bit musically gifted. I'd like a little bit of diversity. That way it's not just like boring having all the same things to talk about.
When you say diversity, you mean like he does other activities, or
Yeah.
is ethnically diverse? Bless you.
You know, both, I guess. I don't know.
It's all right.
I don't know. It'd be cool if like we had some common interests, and then like he had other interests. Like, let's say I really didn't like basketball, but he liked basketball. So we talked about basketball sometimes, and I could learn about basketball.
Okay.
So then you could find other things that you might like, and not just. Oh yeah, I guess that would get super boring if all you guys talked about was show choir or something
Yeah.
like that. Because then
Yeah.
you're not.
There's not much
Really,
to talk
like
about.
you have to have a few different.
Yeah.
you'd get bored after
Yeah.
X amount of days.
Yeah.
Like Morgan does softball, you know.
Ooh. You do
And-
skiing.
All right,
I like blacksmithing. Nicole likes babies. I hate babies.
you've got a baby on the way.
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotta get
And
ready
you
for
hate
that.
babies?
Yeah. Me and babies have like a weird connection where I'm like, I don't like you, you don't like me. Let's not mess around with each other. And babies are like, I got you. Yeah, they were making fun of my name that I want to name my daughter. What are your thoughts on the name River?
Does it have like any meaning?
I just think it's a lovely name. Just to be like
Yeah,
have
it's
a name
kind
River.
of pretty.
I think it's a pretty name.
Yeah.
I feel like people are gonna start believing that you
That
actually have a
Nicole's
daughter
pregnant.
on the way.
Just cut this out.
No, it's staying in.
No, I say you leave
A
it.
lot of things gonna get cut out, but it's gonna stay in.
How do you want to spell it again?
No, okay, that was a bit. That I did a bit with him where I'm like, I just wanted
R-Y-V-R.
R-I-V-R, just revert. No, it'd just be spelled R-I-V-E-R.
Didn't you say a little bit ago that you were going to name your kid Liz, but like the full name would be Lizard?
That was
No, I said that I want a son, and I want to name him Bob with 2 O's. Just so, like, teachers would just be like, all right, and let's take attendance. Boob LaMountain? And you just be like, it's Bob.
I think the Liz one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Having the full name being Lizard.
Lizard.
You would never know.
Lizard Gobber.
Lizard Garber Barber.
Gobber Barber.
Garber Barber.
I'm cutting people's hairs
You're
tonight.
kind of making a little business out of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm mad.
Dude, if everyone...
I don't like that you're taking over.
Sorry
doing
about
your
this. I'm a
friend's
little
thing?
lost. I need to use the restroom. Where's the
Just right
right out those double doors.
solid?
You're all good, dude.
Thanks, guys.
And we're back. What are we doing on time?
Yeah.
Maybe like 20 minutes?
Exactly 20 minutes.
Wow. Kaylee, it's been really good to have you on a guest.
Yeah. Glad to be
that's,
here.
That's all.
Nope.
Well, okay.
Ooh, I have a question for you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Do you want to go?
No, go.
No, I just feel stupid.
Go ahead.
That's going to be really nice to hear, actually, because I popped my knuckles one time. You could really hear it. Oh.
Ew. Wait.
Yeah. That's just arthritis, dude.
Arthritis?
Arthur?
Yeah.
Arthritis.
I always loved
2 likes for an Arthur podcast.
That's all we need. No, what's your question? I want you to do your question first. Do your question, please.
No, because my question will probably start a very long segment.
Okay. Hey, my question for you is, what is your favorite conspiracy theory?
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask the same thing. Well, I have 2 things. I have
Okay, I'm sorry.
favorite movie of 2018. Did
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
you see a lot of movies?
I really didn't.
Oh,
When did
The Meg.
it come out?
2017.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
The Meg was
Part
pretty
2
good.
is this year.
Unironically.
Did you like The Meg?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about going into marine biology. So I've always really, really loved shark movies.
So I love the Meg.
The Meg was your favorite movie of this year?
I'm just saying it was a good movie. Because, like, it's the only shark movie to actually show a lot of the shark. You know?
Yeah, you're right. Like, Jaws didn't really show a lot
You think
of
about
sharks.
other shark movies, and they don't even show the shark that much. The Meg really showed the
Do
shark.
you think that The Meg is or is possibly a real thing?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm already like...
There's so much of the ocean that
Do
we
you,
have
like-
not seen.
What? What's your question?
Like, I don't know, like, your fear of the ocean, like, does it actually scare you to talk about it?
No, it just scares me to think of it. Like, you know that nerves that kind of clutch in your chest? That you get? I get that when I think about the ocean.
Really?
Just because things are so big, dude. We're so tiny.
What were some of the other movies that came out in 2018?
A Quiet Place came out. Black Panther.
I didn't like A Quiet Place.
Toy Story.
John Krasinski did not deserve to die.
Spoiler.
Yeah, his daughter.
Oh, spoiler alert.
No, honestly,
I
honestly didn't love it either because right before the daughter found out that she has like this power, like he died. Like she even knew about it before. She did.
There were a lot of flaws. There were a lot of dumb stuff that happened.
She was just stupid.
And then the end of where it
she was
goes.
annoying.
That was kind of cheesy.
I hate that.
We don't need to get into this right now. I think this is for another podcast where we complain about a Quiet Place.
I
Right.
agree.
Other 2018 movies.
So we think if we're going to have a guest on for each show, I think we're going to close it out because we love conspiracy theory so much. We're going to ask each guest what their favorite conspiracy theory is. So, Kaylee,
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
Is the Mandela Effect considered a conspiracy theory?
Is that that's the one where you think about something?
Yeah,
and
like you
it's
specifically
changed?
remember something happening.
Like the Panic at the Disco song closed the. I totally forgot about that. But like Bernstein and Bernstein.
Explain it again?
The spelling of
Explain
Berenstain Bears.
Explain it for the audience of our 20 viewers.
So the Mandela Effect is when you specifically remember something happening, whether it be like the spelling of a word, something that used to exist, or like a specific, very specific thing you remember happening, and then you like come to find out that it never happened. So there's a song. I'm trying to remember the song.
Isn't it the Panic at the Disco song?
Oh, no. It's the Queen song, isn't it?
Yes, it is the Queen song. It's
We're the Champions.
Yes, how you think, like, I specifically remember the song ending in Of the World, but when you listen to the song, it just ends in We Are the Champions. That's how it ends.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one where everyone specifically thinks that the line is, Luke, I am your father, in Star Wars.
Yeah.
But actually the line is, he's like, Darth Vader says, no, I am your father.
Right.
And he never says, Luke, I am your father. He just goes, no, I am your father. But everyone is always like, no, the line's Luke, I am your father.
I didn't even know that.
You know, like some examples are like Jif peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think is it Jif or Jiffy? I think it's just Jif. So apparently people.
Wait, so just like calling things or like saying.
Oh
things
no,
that aren't
everyone's
what they
like thinking that it's.
So I guess
Jiffy.
it like goes into like an alternate reality theory.
Oh
And
yeah.
that maybe, you know.
Maybe in alternate reality, in We Are the Champions, it did end with Of the World.
Mm-hmm. And there's another one that just surfaced where it was like, in Shrek, there's a part where Fiona goes to like headbutt the prince when he's about to kiss her, and so like, how do you remember that scene going? Didn't she like headbutt him?
I vaguely remember this, yes.
Or like,
I don't remember any of this.
well, there's a part where like he has the rose in his mouth, and it's the like fairy godmother singing "I Need a Hero" or whatever, and then she goes to headbutt him, but there's a different version that just surfaced about her like karate chopping him in the neck, and so many people were confused because there were two different versions of it.
What are some other examples, Cameron?
Curious George, tail or no tail?
No tail.
Yeah. The Berenstain Bears or the Berenstain Bears?
Berenstain.
Bernstein is what it's called.
So they're just like
I think
common things that we do wrong.
it's the Berenstain Bears.
That's wild.
STAIN.
I don't think that's so crazy. I don't know why it's like.
Well, no, it's
That's
because
just like Reese's.
Why is it
it's
called
spelled
the-
Reese's, not Reese's, but people say Reese's.
I know.
But it's
I don't-
obviously
beat 'em up,
Reese's.
beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. Reese's Puffs, Reese's
If it was
Puffs.
REESEES, that would make sense for Reese's, but it's REESE.
They do spell it in the song, REESES.
That's yes. P to the U
It's
double S
memories
S
you may have
yes.
experienced from a different reality.
Yeah.
Peanut
So
butter.
there's like the logical
think
side
that's-
to it of like people are just remembering things wrong, and then that's what the masses remember. Or there's
I believe
Conspiracy
in like different dimensions and alternate reality, but
Do you think there's
I
like
don't
an
think
alternate-
that's connected at all?
Do you think there's like an alternate you living?
Universe? Is that what you mean?
Like living-
me.
Do you think like
Oh.
you are living in a different?
dimension?
Like maybe there's a you who's living in Africa or something, or you know.
That's
Or
just
I don't
like
know.
me.
I don't know.
No.
My evil twin.
Oh, I thought you were asking about like in the universe. Is there like a different planet?
I
that we
love-
have, like.
I love the theory that we're just in a game show. I love that.
Really?
Or like, what are the odds that, like, Elon Musk talked about this on the Joe Rogan podcast? Like, what are the odds that we are base reality? Like, we are the ones that will find out how to put people in, like, simulations. What are the odds? Like, very slim. So we're probably in a simulation put on by someone else in a government with a bunch of other simulations going on to see what works.
Kind of like the Truman Show, if you've ever seen that movie.
I
But, like,
love
but not-
the Truman
That's
Show.
a good movie.
But not in, like, a way that, like, there's one person that's, like, actually part of this world and, like, everyone else is acting. It's, like,
You
there's just a
acting?
bunch of, like, simulations. And, like, a government will look at one and be like, look at, like, this universe and be like, okay, Donald Trump, not good, or, like, whatever. You know, like, or, like, make a clash like Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, you know? And, like, see what comes out of it, you know?
Oh, okay. I mean, if we go back to the Mandela Effect, it was named after Nelson
Yeah,
Mandela.
Nelson Mandela.
Who some people believe to have died in prison in the 1980s, when in reality he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess everyone just believes, and I feel like part of it is just,
Word of mouth.
yeah, something
Just
happened.
people
Like,
believe
rumor
People just-
and, like, just how people say
like
it.
maybe
and people are
everyone
like,
just
okay, I'm gonna say
started
this now.
saying Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
I think that's how most misinformation goes, where I can tell a lot of people that Cameron's blonde, and if they don't see you for a long time and word just keeps going around that you're blonde, people are going to be like, Cameron's blonde. And then
I
you
think
come
the
back
Queen
and you're like
song
that.
example was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because I usually remember it anyway.
I think, like, for example, like, my grandma called Jif peanut butter Jiffy. So now my aunt, the daughter of my grandma, says Jiffy also. Like, it's just like,
Okay.
it's just like
Okay.
who they were and who they were around and how people said stuff, I feel like, for a lot of it. Oh, goodness. And I think for the We Are the Champions of the World part, I think that there's probably, like, audio of, like,
Well, I even like remember.
I've heard it.
I even remember like somewhere hearing it in Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie, like the part of the world. I feel like I remember hearing that in the movie, but I could be totally wrong, and they could maybe never say it in the movie.
yeah.
But I have a
'cause it's what we
distinct
think
memory
in
of like them saying it in the movie. Also, great movie.
It was.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you should just
Do
do
you
yourself a
like it?
favor.
I do love Bohemian Rhapsody, though.
Like the song.
It's, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you ever see Gus Johnson's video? Gus Johnson made a wonderful video of when Bohemian Rhapsody like first came out. A lot of reaction
Yeah,
YouTubers.
because a lot of people were like, "Oh, I've never heard Bohemian Rhapsody."
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, a lot
What?
of a lot of reaction YouTubers were like reacting to Bohemian Rhapsody for the first time. And he's like, "You've listened to Bohemian Rhapsody. Do not come out here on YouTube
There's
and
no
go,
way.
oh, what's the like when they
Oh my god, it changes?
when they like go to the guitar part like they're like, wait, what? I'm like, no, don't sit here and act like you have never heard Bohemian Rhapsody before. Yes, you have.
It's like the sicko mode of their generation.
You know, Michelle Obama backwards is Mo Bamba.
Well, I didn't
Oh
really
my
have a lot
gosh.
more left, and it's
They're
starting
so
to get
loud.
it's starting to get really loud in the
Yeah.
auditorium. And we're also kind of running out of time. Well, thank you, Kaylee, for coming on to the
Yeah.
show.
Thank
Maybe
you.
we'll have you on again in a better situation.
Yeah, this probably wasn't the best situation. I don't know if we really let you talk a lot. I kind of
kinda
feel
went on.
like we talked over you a lot too.
Yeah.
But
That's
thank you
why,
for coming on to the show.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, roomies.
If you made it this far, comment Kaylee's awesome in the comments.
Dang.
What if they say that anyway?
All right, Kaylee, will you do our signature sign off for us?
Anything else you want to say?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Close it out for us.
You got 20
Anything?
seconds to promote anything you want to promote. Go.
I promote socks. They're really good. Yeah. That's it. Just socks.
All
Is
right.
there, like
For it.
Insta or anything?
Oh.
Sure. Go follow me on Instagram, Kaylee.dav.
All right,
All my information will be in the box down below.
Alright, we'll see you later,
all right.
roomies.
See you later, roomies. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, you know how, like, they're all, like, trying to defeat Thanos and, like, beat him off? Okay.
Took me a second.
So, they're all trying to beat Thanos. And, like,